As a consultant, those first 5 minutes on a new Business Central project, they can pretty much set the tone for everything that follows. Well, this is your playbook. We're going to turn those first moments into a huge win by getting that core company set up absolutely perfect, right from the get-go. Sound familiar? Of course it does. It's probably the very first thing a client asks for. And you know what? Getting it right away instantly shows your value. But this isn't just about a logo, right? It's about making the system feel like it's theirs. Today, we're going to nail that setup. Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start with that classic client request. Then I'll show you exactly where to find the system's control panel. From there, we'll build out their company profile, lock in the key financials, and then, this is the fun part, we'll tailor the user experience. By the end, you'll see how this all adds up to a quick, impressive success story. All right, first things first. We need to find the system's central command. Seriously, everything we're going to configure for the company, from their logo to their bank details, it all starts right here. And getting there is super easy. Just head up to that search icon. The little magnifying glass a lot of us call the Tell Me feature. Just type in company information, pick the result, and boom, you're in. You are now at the main hub that controls all the company details across the entire system. So now that we're in the control panel, we can get to work building out the client's public-facing identity. We're going to focus on 3 key areas to make sure their brand looks sharp and professional on every single document that comes out of Business Central. Let's break this down, because this is where the magic happens. In that general section, getting a high-quality logo and the right address, that's not negotiable for professional invoices, right? Then you have communication and shipping. This is all about making sure customers can reach them and know what to expect. Getting this stuff right isn't just data entry. It prevents headaches and builds trust with your client's customers. Okay, their public identity is looking good. Now let's switch gears and head into the engine room, the financials. And I'm not kidding. Getting these details right is absolutely crucial. This is all about your client's cash flow. So this section is all about one thing, making it dead simple for your client to get paid. The bank info you pop in here is exactly what their customers are going to see on invoices. It's that high-level, please pay us here info that needs to be crystal clear. And here is a massive pro tip. This is a vital distinction you have to make for your client. The company information page, that's for what appears on the document. The actual operational heavy lifting, like bank reconciliation and payment processing, that happens in a totally separate area called cash management. Explaining this difference early on will save you so much time later. Trust me. All right, we've handled everything the outside world sees. Now for the pro-level move. This is where you really show your expertise. These next couple of settings are all about customizing the internal system to make life easier and a lot safer for the actual users. The company badge might seem like a small thing, but it is an incredibly powerful tool. By setting a unique color and some text, you give users a constant visual cue. Think about it. If your client has a live company and a test company, this little badge can literally prevent someone from entering a massive, costly order in the wrong place. It's a total lifesaver. This brings us to a really fundamental question you have to answer for every single implementation. The complexity of the system should match the complexity of the business. It is not a one-size-fits-all situation. So you have to ask yourself, which of these 2 experiences is the right fit for this client? And the answer boils down to 2 options, essential or premium. Essential is perfect for most companies. It covers all the core stuff like finance, sales, purchasing. Premium throws in the heavy-duty modules like manufacturing and service management. Here's the key. This setting applies to everybody. So if your client isn't a manufacturer, choosing essential cleans up their workspace and just makes everything simpler. And just like that, you've done it. In what, maybe 5 minutes? You've gone from a completely blank slate to a configured system. This isn't just about filling in some boxes. This is a genuine success story where you've laid the entire foundation for your client's operation in Business Central. So let's just recap the massive value you delivered in literally minutes. They now have professional, branded documents. They have accurate contact and payment info. They have a system that's actually tailored to how they work. And you've reduced their risk of user error. That's not just a setup. That is a strategic win you delivered on day 1. So you've built this rock-solid foundation by getting the core company info dialed in perfectly. The question now is, what's next? With this in place, you're in the perfect position to start tackling their bigger challenges. So, what key process are you going to streamline for them tomorrow?